Our area up just a little bit more. Little bit more, belly button to your spine. Good. From here, deep breath in. On your exhale, lift those knees again 2 to 3 inches and let them hover. Good. We are holding it. Really engaging that core. Lift those hips. You're letting that lumbar spine sink. 4, 3, 2, lower down. Good. So I'm going to have you move forward a little bit more on the mat. Walk up towards that springboard. Bringing your knees with you. Good. Bring that belly button to your spine. We have that corset on. Everything is zipped together. Deep breath in. On your exhale, that right leg is reaching behind you and those right toes are tucking. Reach that right leg long. Have it go down on the floor, tucking those toes. Good. And then your left leg is going to follow. You are going to find that plank, reaching that left leg long, tucking those toes down. Squeeze those glutes. Beautiful. Bring that belly button to your spine. Lift those hips. You're letting it sink. Good. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, find those knees. You can go into your child's pose, resting those hips onto those heels, reaching those arms long in front of you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, so we are coming back up into that 4-point plank. Those hips are going to be stacked above those knees. Palms are pressing into that mat. Our shoulders are stacked over our elbows. Elbows are stacked over our wrist. Good. Inhale, bring that belly button to your spine. On your exhale, step that right leg back, tuck those toes. Good. Let that left leg follow. Keep those heels together and toes apart. Feel those inner thighs rotate a little bit. Good. We're squeezing those glutes. That belly button's reaching to our spine. You want to tip that pubic bone down, like tucking our tailbone as we're squeezing those glutes. Good. Nice flat back. Good. And then just imagine yourself growing longer, almost like you're launching yourself forward. You're going to take off from those toes. Bring that lower spine up just a little bit more. Good. And we are here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, find those knees. So if you have any shoulder issues, or if you're in a planking series and those arms are getting tired, you can always come down to your forearms. You can clasp those hands into prayer. Go ahead and do that for me, bringing those forearms and your elbows down to the mat, stacking those shoulders over those elbows. Good. And then from here, you would inhale. And on your exhale, those legs would reach long one at a time. Good. Tucking those toes, lengthening those legs, keeping those heels zipped together, toes apart. That belly button still reaching up to your spine. Those hips can stay high so that lumbar spine doesn't drop. And you would plank from here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, find those knees. Go into your child's pose, really pushing those hips down into those heels, reaching those arms long. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So we are going to come down now onto our side for some side lying unilateral work. It's really important. It helps us improve stability and increase the body's transfer of power from one side to the next. And as always, it's helping to improve that core strength and lessen the event of a sports-related injury or an everyday injury that might occur the older that we get. So for side lying work, we always want to maintain that plank position with our back even when we're laying down. So go ahead, come down, laying onto that right hip. That arm underneath you is going to go long. Your head is going to rest on that bicep. Good. Your hips are going to be stacked upon one another. You want to bring your belly button to your spine, and just like we have that corset, you're zipping everything together, lifting that side a little bit that's on the mat. Your leg underneath you is going to reach long. Good, and then reach that top leg long as well. Your upper arm, you already have it. We're just going to tent those fingers, giving ourselves that support. Make sure you're really engaging that core here. So point those toes. Good, and then you are going to inhale and lift that upper leg hip height. Good, from here flex that foot. And then you are going to bring that foot forward just by sweeping it, keeping that lengthened leg. Good, and hold it here, maintaining that hip height for 3, 2, 1. Press that leg back. Good, keep that core engaged, keep those hips steady. They are stacked one upon the other. Inhale, sweep that foot forward, keeping it lifted. Hold it here, really squeezing that glute, feeling that muscle working. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, sweep that leg back. Good, we're still holding that leg hip height. Readjust, make sure that belly button's reaching to your spine. I'm going to have you roll your upper shoulder back just a little bit. Good, right there. And then go ahead, inhale, flex that foot, sweep that leg forward. And then from here, we're going to lift that leg 2 or 3 inches. Lower that leg back down to hip height. Inhale, lift that leg 2 or 3 inches. Lower back down to hip height. Good, and lift. Hold it high. 3, 2, 1. Lower back down to hip height, and then press that leg back. Good, go ahead, relax that upper leg. Hug those knees, go into your fetal position, bringing those knees into your chest just to get that stretch, just to relax everything. So now we're going to go into some work using our springboard. I'm going to have Tim move the springs up to 11 so we can work